Aloha. Aloha, it's Cully Cat. I just wanted to come on here and give you a 6-month update, okay? So where we're at right now is in full acceptance and love and the full swing of things, you know? I'm super in, integrating and adorning this temple that I have and doing the best I can every day to make sure she's fully loved, accepted, and appreciated. You know, I just got this new swimsuit. I'm really loving this top, and I'm loving the, as you can see, obviously I've been on HRT now for 6 months, which means the hormone replacement therapy, meaning that I have now been fully transitioning into the feminine aspect of divinity that I've always aimed for. So check it out. I did my eyeliner, little blue, little white, little gold on my lips, and a little foundation, not very much. This pink bandana obviously matches this aesthetic here. And then we're rocking a blue scarf with a water dragon on it. So yeah, things I've noticed obviously in the last 6 months are a lot more sensitivity you can expect if you are in this path of transitioning maybe, or just interested in hearing how my transition has been. There's been a lot of acceptance from everyone, but there's also a lot of resistance from people. And so being able to be myself authentically has been the best gift I have given to this world thus far in my life, I feel. Along with, you know, just the deep surrender I have for love for myself, love for friends, love for other people, love for authenticity and creativity, and divine feminine flow. And you know, I'm even always working, you know, I have a lot of attention to the details of life, just like my body movements, my gestures, my voice, my patterns, just to fully be able to be presentable and perceivable, you know, like as what one would consider passable. And I'm doing the best I can, but I definitely feel fully female and authentic in that energy. So yeah, it's been the greatest gift I've gotten to go through thus far, besides choosing to move to Maui, of course. I'm awesome as I am, and becoming a yoga instructor in Thailand. Otherwise, you know, like, this is amazing. Now, what I wanted to say basically is that it has created sensitivity in my physical body. It has created healthier hair, more sensitivity in my hair growth, which is a big thing for me. You know, I've actually noticed less hair growth, but I've also looked into and continued doing more, you know, intentional things about how, you know, how I can be proactive more. Even so, in my own hair removal, which means like really taking the time, getting a nice mirror where you can look at your face and tweeze anything that you feel like might be, you know, interfering your goddess energy that you want to be perceived as. And so you really make sure you are attention to detail, you know what I mean? And you get in there and you can get waxings, you can get, you know, laser hair removal if you can afford it, you know, like I've got this little laser hair removal one, but I don't even use it really. I've used it like 2 times, you know, it was given to me. So at this point, I'm just doing the best I can. I found this Egyptian oil. I'll just throw it as a little shout out. Why not? You know, like if I can find it right here with all this light. It's this Cypress Glow. Yeah, the Cypress Glow is pretty good stuff. I'm enjoying it. I do feel like it's working, so I'm grateful for this. If I can be a sponsor, I would love that. Cypress Grow, I love you. Okay, back to where I was at. Now, what I want to achieve is obviously the more figure of the divine goddess, which is that hourglass, and I've already got that through all the yoga and the practice I've been doing. I've already had the mental state and the yin for this transition for a long time, and I've been preparing for this for a long time, so it's just really embodying it at this point, which is just 6 months will build you confidence in who you are and your choices, and a sense of pure just joy every day. I get up with joy knowing that I've created and sustained a body that is more in alignment with my divine feminine goddess energy. And yeah, this is my chance to share with you like a few other personal things, like when it comes to libido wise, you will see a great loss of libido at first, and actually see that as a good thing, because that might be an opportunity for you to really reflect and focus on your passions and your hobbies and reactivating all your higher skills, abilities that you were like so distracted by that deeper desire, which is totally understandable. But the ability to not feel like such an urge for that, but feeling so sensual and loving in the body. Every day is just authenticity at its purest, finest, and most vitalic, and I feel a kundalini activating energy just through being, this Shiva Shakti balance, but, aiming for the embodiment fully of the Shakti, so just, I'm really loving everything that has taken place thus far in the transition, and 6 months in has been, since the day it began, no different. I love this choice. I love this decision to be myself more authentically, beautifully, lovingly, and I hope you all have enjoyed getting to see my face and hear my voice and learn about the process of, self-embodiment, as you might be interested in that yourself. You're all goddesses. There's the goddess within every single person, regardless of who you are. She manifests in every cell of your being, and every cell of the moss in the yard, back in the yard, and in the river she's the water, and the little crabs and crustaceans, and she's everything. She's in every aspect of everything you are. You are Mother Earth, Gaia. Just embody her if you choose to. That doesn't mean always having to fully transition, but just being, available to whatever you perceive as the goddess within you. I love you guys so much. Kali Cat, being courageous, self-innovative, and expansive, and cosmic, and beautiful, and radiant, is so in love with you all. And I wish you only the best. Have a splintastic, splendorous, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious day. And I love you all. Gotta get out. I'm gonna do, for the last minute, just whatever I want.